Well, let me tell you, this morning it's lots of pace, but if it's one thing we always put aside time for, it's our digipreneur. We say, have no fear. The digipreneur is here. Keron Rose joins me on the Zoom line. Always great to see Keron, always great to get the information. And today we stay with AI and we're asking Keron, how could we use AI to help us find a job? This is AI for the good. For the good. Yes? Great to see you, Keron. Good morning.
Once again, thank you for having me, and you're absolutely right. This is AI for the good.
What's your first process? Because obviously, you're looking for a job, and traditionally, there are certain platforms you go, there are websites, there are places you go, you sift through, you have to do some real some forensics really. Could AI now just really streamline and put all this? I mean, just walk me through it, because I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, no, it's very interesting, right? And again, with the AI tools that are available, people forget that these things are getting better and better every single hour, right? And the use cases, we're just scratching the surface with the use cases for what we can do with these tools. So let me walk you through a couple of things. So with AI, you could use AI to help you get a job, right? So I was doing some research for the airline industry, and I was looking at marketing roles inside the airline industry. And I wanted to see, even for myself, where do I stack up in terms of my skill sets with the international marketers in other countries for the airline industry? So this is what I did. You would upload your resume into whether it be ChatGPT, or you could also use Google Gemini. If you're somebody that's worried about privacy, remember, you could always remove your name and you could remove your address from the resume. So you would upload your resume into ChatGPT. You would find one of the roles that you want to apply for. You grab the link to that role, or you can copy and paste, whatever is easier. And you tell ChatGPT or Google Gemini, and you say, hey, I want to see if I'm a fit for this role. This is what you're typing into the AI tool. I want to see if I'm a fit for this role. Please analyze my resume. Look at this particular job. See if I'm a fit, and I want you to rank me out of 10, 1 through 10, 10 being the highest. I want you to give me 5 reasons why I am a fit, right? And that's actually going to start the process as to even telling you whether or not this is a role that you should even be applying for. And if it's a good fit, it's going to break down why you are a good fit. So even when you get the call or the interview, you have a baseline idea as to what makes you a good fit for this role.
So let me ask now, because we all know the internet, it's an open highway, and not everything there might be truthful or real. How does one verify that this response or the feedback you're getting is legitimate from a real company that's actually looking for employees?
Go to their websites, right? So, I mean, if you're pulling the jobs directly from the company's websites, you know that this is 100% legitimate. If you're on any of the job boards and you kind of feel like it's fishy, do the extra step in terms of researching the company that you are potentially going to be applying for. But first things first, most legitimate companies are listing the jobs on their website. So go to their career section and look at that first. So after you, go ahead.
So I'm thinking, because, and I'm spot on with you at this point in time, but basically going back to what you said, what you started with, all you're doing really with AI is kind of sorting through and basically kind of canceling some of the noise. You could really streamline in a direct way what's the proper fit for you and get an immediate response.
Absolutely. And we're going to take it a step further. So after you've done that first prompt and you realize, hey, this job is something that fits my skill sets, and it's actually analyzing both your skills and the job posting, so you know why you are fit. The next thing you could then do is, we know that every single job posting is going to ask you for a cover letter. So what I would do, my next prompt would be, hey, ChatGPT, I want you to look at my resume and look at the job posting, and I want you to create a cover letter that speaks directly to the position and the company highlight my skills, and curate that cover letter for this specific role. It is going to spit you out something that is 9.9 out of 10, just dead on accurate. And you just have to just go through it just to make sure that everything is correct. Because again, ChatGPT and these AI tools work phenomenal when you are the one feeding it the data. So because you are now feeding it two sets of data, your resume and a job posting, you're going to get something that's almost dead. It's scaringly accurate as to how good that cover letter is going to be.
Oh, so come like now, this is working for you, telling your story, putting it together, and you could now give this to your potential employer.
Absolutely. So you could give it to the employer for the cover letter, right? The next step is, now, one thing that people don't know about is a lot of the HR companies, they themselves are using applications to sort through resumes. And the application software they're using is something called ATS, Applicant Tracking Software. Now, ATS, the software they're using, when they're sorting through the resumes, you need to have what's called an ATS compliant resume. Otherwise, when the HR companies or when the HR departments are feeding the resumes into their software, if you have something that is not formatted correct, like maybe you have a fancy Canva resume, that ATS software is going to kind of disqualify a lot of those resumes, and then you just lose out on the opportunity. So you could ask ChatGPT or Google Gemini, hey, after you've looked at the job posting and my resume, I would like you now to create an ATS compliant resume, and it will now reformat your resume into an ATS compliant resume and allow you to download it'll give you a download link to download a Word document that's fully compliant, so that when you are applying to these jobs, your resume is going to get picked up properly by their ATS tracking software.
Amazing. So this is literally technology working for you, taking away all the sweat, all the headache, all the time. I mean, you're saving on time. This is literally someone you could apply to various companies using this particular format.
You absolutely can, and it's aligning everything for you, because we already know that when you're going through your resume, we always have to tailor our resume, because chances are we have a lot of skills, we've worked in multiple places, and HR reps typically like to have a one-page resume, typically, unless it's for a position that requires you to submit a CV, a curriculum vitae, which is almost like a journal or a catalog of all of your experiences. When it's just a resume that you have to use to apply, they usually like one pages. So being able to just upload your resume, your current version of the resume, giving it the job posting you're applying for, and telling the AI tool, hey, I would like a one-page ATS compliant resume, use my relevant skills and my relevant experience and tailor it for this role, you're gonna get something that is gonna be a custom fit for the role that you are applying for. And this is going to increase your chances of getting that phone call and potentially landing that job.
On average, what's the time frame for this particular process, from the time you upload the resume, you put in the prompt to curate your story, from let's say, average, this could be done in less than half an hour, about 20 minutes, 5 minutes?
It took me 5 minutes.
What? 5 minutes?
It took minutes, because again, the thing is working in seconds.
Wow.
So it's the thing is, people just have to learn the process. So again, I was doing it because I was doing research, and while I was doing research, I was trying to stack up my own skill set to see how do I fare on the international market in different countries. So again, I'm analyzing the roles that I'm seeing in Qatar, in Britain, in America, and I'm taking my skill sets and I'm getting back the information within seconds. So after it's analyzing and I know, hey, I'm a fit for this role, this is also going to save you time, because if you put in a job role and you upload your resume and it comes back and says, hey, out of 10, we score you at a 3 out of 10 for this role, this is not something you should do, then again, you know you're going to save time. Another thing I want to add, because I know we're running short on time, is let's just say you're a student or maybe you want to change career paths, right? If you go through some of the job listings, or if you go on LinkedIn and you're looking at people in positions that you want, chances are the person on LinkedIn has listed out their duties and their skill sets for the role that they are currently in. You can actually either copy and paste or take a screenshot of their duties and their roles in that company, upload it into Google Gemini or ChatGPT, and you could then ask it, hey, I would like to get into this role. Can you map out an educational career path for me? Tell me what degrees I need for this role and what short courses can I take to achieve the skills to fit that role. ChatGPT and Google Gemini are going to break down an entire educational plan so that you know what to take in school and what short courses to take for that role. Think how amazing that's going to be for all of the kids in school who might not know how to break into some of the fields that they're in.
So you're basically going to streamline, and I'm sure some of the options would be online courses so that you could, focus,
Absolutely.
get your credentials, and now apply for your dream job or dream career. Let me ask you.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you really fast, because now we actually have a little time.
Yeah.
So that's for the job part of it. But let's say I was to go into ChatGPT with my entrepreneurial spirit, and I decide, you know what? Find me ways to make money, because I'm watching certain applications where people are suggesting you could go on Amazon, and instead of buying stuff, you could literally go on, click into certain areas, and you become a marketer and make money from just sitting down in the comfort of your home. Are these programs for real? You could really do some stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, we live in an amazing time. There's never been a time like today where we have so many options to make money. But what I would let people know is that you're not just trying to do things for a quick dollar, because if you're just trying to just go on a website and do tasks to make money, a lot of these things don't make enough money, or that's where you run into a lot of scam platforms. If you really want to make money online, start learning the digital skills that allow you to make money. So think like web development, think digital marketing, think drop shipping, think affiliate marketing. There's a lot of skills out there that you could learn, where you can learn those skills, take short courses, do all these things from home, and then apply that as a trade from your home and make money online. Those things are definitely real, and ChatGPT or Google Gemini can definitely point you in the right direction as to what skills to learn for you to start making money online.
Keron Rose, as we wrap things up, you have the final say.
Yeah, again, everybody, if you're in the job market, start going through that process in terms of analyzing job roles, analyzing a resume. It's going to save you time because you know if you're going to be a fit. But most importantly, for those who are in school or looking to change career paths, jump on a platform like LinkedIn. Go search the company that you would love to work with. Find the people in the roles that you would like to be in. Take that screenshot or copy and paste it, put it into Google Gemini, ChatGPT, ask it, chart me an educational plan to get the skills for that role. And then you're going to have a great idea as to what degrees you can take in school, but also what short courses you can take to acquire those skills. And that's going to save you a lot of time and point you in the right direction when people around you might not be able to do that.
Keron Rose, always a pleasure. Thanks for the information. Have a great one.
No problem. Take care, JW.
All the best. Keron Rose, our digipreneur, touching base. Up next, conversations on cancer. Dr. LeBlanc joins me on set to deal with a very important topic. It is Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, and we get some details in that regard. Dr. LeBlanc with our conversations on cancer.